Very relevant message for the time. As a lot of people were dealing with this, as the storm is coming through. How do you keep going when you have nothing left? A lot of people are feeling this now. How do you continue on when you have absolutely nothing left? There's a place that you're going to have to get to. God wants us to get to that place. If we're not tested extremely, if we're not tested extremely, we might never bring out that version of ourself that is needed at this time. And in today's lesson, I'm going to break down, take out a pen and paper, and a lot of these things, they work. Remember that it is not a picnic. The time that we're going through, we're all going through the spiritual warfare, the clearly seen battle at this time. And the more that you want to really connect with God, you want to get real close to God at this time, you'll be able to see things clearer and clearer. And when you implement certain things that I'm going to be discussing today, you will be able to keep going even when you have nothing left. You know, the energies are very high right now, and not only am I feeling it, seeing the outpour of comments both here and on Facebook. A lot of people are feeling this, so it's a very important lesson today, okay? So if you're new to the channel, I'm Michael. I discuss the ascension journey, and I make it relevant for everyday life people. And you might be getting this message and you're kind of feeling, how am I going to keep going? I have nothing left, right? James is feeling it right now. You could comment along as we're live or on the replay. So the first thing that you have to start with is gratitude. And what are you grateful for? And you have to focus on that. Okay, so a lot of our reality is our attention. And I'm going to put this all together like a beautiful puzzle today. So your attention has to go towards the things, okay? Focus on what you already have. If you're a little further on your journey, you might have accomplished things already that earlier in your life you thought, wow, maybe I could never accomplish this. So you might have already had that taste. The things that you are able to focus on, it will help calm you down. A lot of people are not calm at this time. Energies are riveting up. So, you know, for me, when I think of, we're all kind of done wrong in the past few years, and a lot of us, sometimes when God goes past I told you there is no finish line, but sometimes we have this finish line. Oh, this is the finish line. When God goes past that imaginary finish line, the rebound is going to be even greater. So you have to focus on the things that you are grateful for. You know, on my journey, one of the things growing up in the city, a lot of people never leave that city. And to be submerged in the higher vibrations of the surroundings that I live in, you know, that's something that I'm absolutely grateful for, even though it's very lonely. You know, one of the ways spiritual warfare has been taking place is kind of separating people and making them feel alone. And it's part of the journey, but again, there's seasons, and sometimes you come out of a season, sometimes you want to be alone, and sometimes, you know, you're looking around, you're saying, wow, what has happened to society? Goddess Luna, I appreciate you. Very grateful for that. So to, just look at the beautiful energy, God is going to give you the basic needs for your specific journey, what you need, okay? And that's why we kind of segue out of seasons. And when we segue out of seasons, these shifts happen on a delay. It was imperative on my journey that I was in isolation and higher vibrational surroundings. What do you need? A lot of you, and if you didn't see my video on the nervous system reset, your nervous system had to reset. God's people went through a lot of traumas in the past 4 to 5 years, right? So your nervous system might have taken a shot. So we want to have that ability. So to, kind of to look around and really embrace the beauty, the ability to be blessed and say, you know what, wow, how much more difficult would it be if I was still stuck in the city? How much more difficult can it be if I was still stuck in that job, being a cog for a department that didn't serve its teachers and it didn't serve its children? How about we write "Save the Children" in the comments today? There's a phrase that we have to stay focused on. Society is judged by how they treat their most vulnerable. And the inversion, you might be an empath to see it, and it really drains you to see how things are propped up. These are negative things. They're propped up. They put them on a pedestal, but maybe the work that you're doing, you're not being heard. That's a big energy theme right now, not being heard. So a great shift has to happen. So start with the things that you have, your health, wellness. So important. I'm so grateful for that. My mother taught me that when I was a child. She said, Michael, you could always make more money, but you can't always have your health. If the health is taken away, what's the money worth? So your health has to be the top priority. A lot of us, in dealing with the negative times that we're in, it kind of throws off our overall wellness. So really be grateful if you have that health. Power of gratitude really helps. And again, it really takes, it can become overwhelming. A lot of us know the energies that are coming in. We've seen more glitches in the Schumann resonance. So a lot of us are feeling it. If you're connected to nature, some people are disconnected from nature. You check out the Hopi Blue Star Prophecy for that. When you're connected to nature, you literally are feeling this. You feel it riveting through your body, clearing away the traumas, the densities that you have stored up from this life, and maybe you resonate with being a chosen one. You might have been chosen to restore your family lineage. So important. Why don't you write that in the comments if that resonates with you? I am a chosen one. If it was easy, everyone would do it. A lot of people, you'll see them on social media, they'll complain about that. When people don't want to do the work, when people don't want to do the healing, they complain. Okay, you click the like button if your Uncle Mike is speaking the truth on that. And in order to rise up, because what we're doing true ascension, which means we're raising our vibrational frequency to a higher plane of existence. So you are becoming a higher version of yourself at whatever it is you do. So on the way up, we're on the way up, you're going to have obstacles, people that try, like a narcissist, like a little baby, they're going to try to stop you. Okay, this is just part of the journey. You got to know it. So you have to be grateful. Be grateful for the people that are, even if it's just one person. And listen, I went through a period. I had to go in the shell, lock the, pull everything down, right? And you're going to have to go one-on-one with God for a period of time. One of my most powerful videos. You should check that out if you haven't seen it. The basic needs. Other things seemed impossible earlier on your journey. They seemed impossible to you. A lot of people that grew up in the city, and you might have been from Brooklyn as well. A lot of people, it is a training grounds for royalty. Brooklyn, the place of kings and queens. And we were placed there in order to come out of Brooklyn. Some people never leave. If you are a chosen one, you might have to leave your hometown. I'm just using my area as an example. There are other areas as well, right? If you must leave your hometown. It is a must. What was familiar and comfortable, you have to leave it behind. It is a must. Is there science behind that, Uncle Mike? Oh yes, Light Warrior. It's called neuroplasticity. I did a full video on that. Neuroplasticity, get your neuroplasticities up. You have to rewire those wirings in your brain. A lot of what's problem in the world is people, they have the wrong subconscious programs which dictate 95% of their everyday life. We have to fix these programs. And that's what we do on this channel. We are inspiring to become greater physically, mentally, spiritually. When you get to this place, you are only dealing with a level or a level up of one area of your life or one dimension in the 8 dimensions of wellness. I don't know if the mic is picking up the storm. The rain is coming down right now. Waterfalls cascading. It's a big cleanse happening right now. You're only dealing with leveling up in a certain area of your life. If you know you've done it before, that's the evidence it can be done again. Remember, right before a level up, the worthless devil tries to show up and makes it really nasty for you because the devil knows what God has planned for you. So it tries to get you to give up. So I told you this. It's the most important advice I've ever given. Just keep going. And everyone else. And just keep going. That's the place you're going to have to get through right now when you feel it's going to be lousy. I've gone through this many times. Okay? I'm like a well-oiled machine with and this is the true spiritual warfare. Floki, I appreciate that very much. I'm very grateful for that. Thank you, Floki. We're flowing, Floki. We all struggle with something in our life. And we go around this wheel. What's the wheel? The 8 dimensions of wellness. There might be a thing in your life. Okay, maybe it's really easy for you, or maybe there's something that I'm really struggling with. And it's harder when it's something you have never experienced before in your life. Okay, there's something in my life. I've literally never experienced it before. To some people, it's like, oh, many people have, but I know I'm not the only one. It's just one of the dimensions in the 8 dimensions of wellness wheel. We go around the wheel. So you have to be in a state of gratitude because oh, I've done it before. And again, it is a specific, you got to pay attention to the words. It is a specific to suit your needs, say abundance. It's specific to suit your needs, manifestation. It is a specific to suit your needs, happiness. It's specific to suit your needs is what you get. I'll give you an example. So like I always share, I used to dream about the palm trees. I live with the palm trees. I live in paradise right now. But I don't live in a very popular mainstream area. Okay, like I could live in you live in Miami. I always wanted to live down here, but I have no desire. Property 3 times I got to pay 3 times the value. All these people, right, for the prestige. I have zero desire, right, to be in that. That doesn't suit my needs. I don't need the the prestige of living in a certain area. I need nature. I need the beach. I need the palm trees. I could do that in higher vibrational surroundings, and it's maybe less people, less stress, right? So that's an example. It's not about, I didn't have to, get the fancy condo in Miami, get the fancy Lamborghini, right? Sit all these people on top of me, can't even get, go to the beach, right? I stay far away from these areas. Maybe you're like me, okay? I joke around with the handful of friends that I have. I say I'm like the most famous people with like, it's a famous person out there on YouTube land. I sit alone most days. And sometimes we have the connection with God, but sometimes we maybe want the connection of a special person to come in. And you need to feel comfortable. It's about achieving a vibrational frequency. And sometimes we know it, we feel it, but still there's barriers that the matrix, because it gets in people's minds. And we're seeing this is across the board. If you're a woman or if you're a man and you're seeing the mind games of the modern society, and you might find yourself alone, please click the like button if this is resonating with you. It's an important message because a lot of people are this is bubbling up now. All of the things that we're feeling, because it must come to an end. One of the and this has come up a lot. The examples post 2020, we're losing people because of loneliness. So you're going to have to go through step by step. You're going to have to go to even if you have to get to the point, because it gets overwhelming in the current energies, it gets overwhelming. So you're going to have to get to that place where you say, I'm grateful for the air in my lungs. I have breath. I have another shot. I have another opportunity to change everything around. It looks very grim sometimes, but it's actually a sign that you're about to level up. Yeah, Connie, I've been discussing, we're retrieving the lost fractals of our soul. You're too big to live small. We can't live small anymore. We have to be extremely large. We have to live large. Again, according to what is required for your life. So, and I use that as an example. It is a requirement that I live by the beach, by nature, right? I mean, I am a Cancer. I have to be in the salt water daily if possible, in the sand, in the sun daily if possible. It is not a requirement that I have to live in Miami. It's not a requirement. Do you understand? You're following along? So it's going to be specific to your basic needs that is going to help you get the job done. God is going to support these things because, to just say, oh, well, here it is. Like people say, oh, yeah, you can have it for free. I don't even want it. It's got to fit in. I'll go a level, so there could be like these, so this is serious, right? There could be like these $1 million condos in Manhattan. I don't want it for free. I don't want it for free. You click the like button if you agree with that. I get over just thinking about living like that. It stresses me out. Again, that's just me. I also do have friends. They love to be in Manhattan. And that's okay. I don't judge them for that. But what I'm saying is you have to focus on what is required for your unique life, for your unique lifestyle, for your unique mission. The soul is operating the body. That's why, all right, when you feel depression, what is depression? It is the requirement of deep rest, because your soul is saying something is wrong, and you get tired of actually living, operating the physical body. And if you have to sleep, then you sleep. In the modern society, a lot of people, their mental wellness wasn't heard. Get back to work. Did you deal with that over the years? Hurry up, get back to work. Hurry up, do this. And you're like, whoa, this is too dense for me. Certain things you just like stick out like a sore thumb. You might be getting this, right? You have listen carefully, you have a vocation in life, which I do. And I need to be the best at it. But that is not like just, oh, I got to hurry up and make all this money. I know people that are like this. They don't live their life. They're very successful, but what is true success? You have to ask the question. I recently put up a very powerful YouTube short. You watch that, you ask those questions to yourself. You have to ask the questions. What I do here in this channel and community is it's called Our Everyday Lives. It's our everyday lives. You have to take back control of your life. Your life, I talk directly. Some people say you look right into my soul, right? I'm talking directly to you. It's your life. Stop going for that job. You got to appease your maybe your parents. Maybe you have to appease your coworkers. You're getting gaslit around the water cooler. I've seen it all. I heard it all. You got friends. You don't want to. You're afraid of not fitting in. You got to get out of there. You got to put yourself. This is not a selfish statement. It's a statement of empowerment. You got to put yourself as the top priority. And maybe there's someone you actually like. I like this person. And then people are telling you, oh, no, don't go out with this person. Did you ever deal with that? Oh, you got to marry this guy. He's got all the money. And listen, I know. I discussed the Jezebel spirit. There are the divine feminine too, and they're waking up to these things, right? Well, who is that lady? She married that who was that? Anna Nicole Smith, right? She had those big ones, right? And she married that guy that was on life support. Remember that? Why did they do that for? A lot of women out there, they don't want to fall for that. They put these things, they put it on. Oh, I see it on the mainstream. And then the lost women out there, do you see the lost women? They're lost. I have to be like Anna Nicole, and I have to get the guy that's on life support to like a parasite to steal all, right? Got to wake up to what's going on. Why do you want to live that? And that's why Sigma males like me, I'm uncontrollable. Don't care. Women can't buy men like us. Women can't buy it. You have to. It has to be a vibe. Hit the like button if I'm speaking the truth. And that's why more and more men are choosing to be single. We got to change this. How do we change this? It's got to change in the subconscious mind. Sick subconscious programs that are out there. Nikola Tesla spoke about this. What did he say, Uncle Mike? Oh, he said that he sees a world where women are over-competing with men. If you're getting this, if you're a man, and you have to look over your shoulder, if you have a woman that's competing with you and not loving you and supporting you and picking, you got to get rid of that crap today. Get rid of it today. Get rid of it today. Because you will never get ahead in life. You could overcome it, but if you truthfully want to embrace the highest version, you can't have it. Women, if you're out there, you don't have. You're not. There's Tom. There's your boyfriend Tom sitting on. He's sitting on the couch. He's sitting there. Are you a mother to? Is that your partner? Listen to the words. Is that your partner, or is that your beta boy sitting on the couch? Everyone's got to wake up. Everyone's got to rise up, right? I speak the truth across the board. I also trigger people too, because people don't like the truth. Sometimes we got to get a little spoonful of sugar to make the medicine go down. In the most delightful way. Over the course of time, when I sit alone, when I have support, and when I'm not distracted. And that's why it is said, you cannot be distracted. So you might have to go into that wilderness. Don't be afraid. You get up, you get out there, you sit alone with. I know it's difficult. You get into that wilderness. I am focused with laser pinpoint accuracy. You might feel like you have nothing left to give. How do you move forward? A lot of you are getting this message today, and you know that these are the quote-unquote end times. If you missed yesterday's lesson on the quickening, is this the end of time? Right? Weak people make tough times. Tough times make strong people. And strong people make great times. We are the chosen ones. We harness the power of God. You have to be empowered. I don't care who is against you. If God is for you, then nothing could stop you. You smash the like button and share this so every person in the world can hear it. There's too many weak people out there. Weak people made tough times. Are there tough times? Are you going through tough times? Weak people created it. These tough times are allowing strong people to rise up. I'm stronger than I'm ever before. I could see it in my own life. 40 outperforming 25. It's the truth. Because you have to expand your consciousness. You had the time to implement changes, to train physically, mentally, spiritually. Strong people create great times. We need the strength to rise. You got to get the lions going in the chat. This is how it works. That's why these times are tough. Do you see how this, we went full circle in this lesson today. This is why you go through these tough times. We're all going through the tough times. With no evidence it's going to stop. That's called the faith in God. I've done this many times. I did a video. Okay, we'll share that video. The breakthrough. Every level, every frequency fence, every frequency you're about to level up. Then it's a pullback effect. Try to scare you. Ooh, be scared. Get out of here. Get out of here. You're constantly casting them out. You're constantly casting them out. It is difficult. And a lot of times, again, I'll feel, wow, when is it going to end? How do you move forward? Great times are ahead. As terrible, remember the Hermetic principle of rhythm. These things cannot be destroyed. These things cannot be avoided. Could be held back more. If it held back more, the rebound effect's going to be bigger. It's going to be real big. Jody Wolf. Arr. I appreciate you, Jody Wolf. Thank you so much for the support. I'm very grateful for that. Oh, beautiful 10 wins. This is a journey of self-respect, as I shared before. You can't lose focus of self-respect. You can't lose focus of it. And some people out there, they're going to say, you know, I don't like this girl. I don't like this guy, because you have self-respect. Whatever we're broadcasting out to the ether, that electromagnetic signature, it's going to come back. How do you move forward when you have nothing left? You have to realize what we're in. It actually gives you comfort. You know, when we were growing up, you know, we were given, this is what life is. But then there's a big shift that's happening. We've gone through a lot of spiritual warfare. When you realize that this is what's been going on, it actually almost gives you comfort. Say, oh, okay, everyone's kind of going through it. Not to say that we're okay with it. But what it needs to do is inspire us to all come together to change our everyday life experience, because we can no longer live with lack and limitation. We can no longer live in a world of separation. We have to come back together. And sometimes you have to be, like Tank Man. Remember that? You just got to sit there like this sometimes and change the world. You have to stay focused because the distractions are going to try to distract you. You're stuck. Pay attention to the message. You're stuck. Before the breakthrough. I'm going to link that relevant video at the end. God will eviscerate it now. God will send strangers. God will send energy that hits the earth and it's registered in the Schumann resonance. It could come in many forms. I've lived through it all. I'm here to share it with you. The devil tries to keep you stuck so that you give up. You don't give up. You keep going. You write it, thousands of people, just keep going. It's difficult. It's difficult to see your work disrespected. It's difficult to witness your love be disrespected. But you don't fit into the quote-unquote modern world, the modern society. You have to keep going. The only thing that you're in control of is not quitting. That's the only thing that you're in control of, is not quitting. God will send physical people, right? Strangers to come and help. I've seen this. God is going to send more strangers to come help. Help! God will send energy that literally causes things to change. We saw that in the Schumann resonance. We just had a very powerful burst again. Video on the channel page. You check it out. See if it resonates. It comes in many forms. Certain things cannot go on forever, especially when the new energy, we all have to move forward as a society. Got to move forward. It's happening. This is how, never give up. Never give up. Just keep going. You can never give up. And understanding synergy, vibrational synchronization coming together. How do you go on when you have nothing left? Start with gratitude. Start with self-respect. You put some respect on it. A lot of people don't have. I'll teach you how to have self-respect. You please click that subscribe button. I appreciate that. Put some respect on it. You have to embrace self-respect, which is frowned upon in the fake matrix egoic modern society. It's actually, have self-respect. A lot of things are inverted. You have to navigate the time period, the timeline, through vibrational resonance. Things are not going to make sense. I've dealt with this for literally years now. If you're getting this message, you're still tuned in. Have you witnessed, like, you lived your life and then, like, maybe around, 2016, 17, all of a sudden you this is strange. And it got more and more and more strange. This is weird. This quantum chaos going on. Did you witness it? Let us know. Cheeky Yankee, I appreciate you very much, Cheeky. I used to be puzzled. I didn't fit in. Now I'm grateful. I'm grateful for you. Yeah. Thank you so much. A lot of us don't fit in. And it can make you lonely. But you are a man or a woman of principle. You're not going to sit there. Again, you take the journey. See how it is. One of my first videos, warning, there is no turning back. When you wake up to the truth of who you are, the quality that you have, the self-respect, you can't go back. You can't put it back in the box. So we're constantly moving forward. You just keep going. It is boring to fit in. You didn't come here to fit in. You came here to stand out. Gotta rise now. Gotta rise now. Rise up. Yeah, you can't be put in the box. So focus on the things you already have. Know that if you've done things before, if you've upgraded before, you just have to find that one example. Look for that one thing. Did you heal from something? Did you achieve something? Somebody says, I never believed this would ever happen, and you did it. That means it could happen in other attributes of your life. Stay focused on that. It's a powerful time period. We have Facebook. There's going to be new posts up on Facebook. I'm so grateful for everyone that's connecting on Facebook. Link is in the description. We have TikTok. We're talking. And tonight on Patreon, we'll be hosting a live stream. We all collaborate together on the screen. The link is in the description. I'm grateful for the support on Patreon. And know that there is a whole world out there waiting for you to take over. You got to take over, kid. You're tricked. You were tricked to sitting there, living a life of lack and limitation, weighed down with barriers called frequency fences. We're tearing through all of those frequency fences now. I'm grateful for you all. Great support is clicking that like button if today's message resonated with you. Please do that for me right now if you're watching live or on the replay if you made it to the end. So grateful for that support. Share the video. Check out the first playlist on the channel page. Check out the previous videos. If you are new to the channel, you will see how all of these videos kind of intertwine. It tells a deeper story. This will be the greatest story ever told with real life evidence. It's like the greatest reality show we've ever seen. Oh, big days are ahead. It doesn't seem that way, but this happens every single time. Every single time you break through that frequency fence. Nothing could stop it. Nothing could stop you. Nothing could stop the hand of God moving, and it's moving right now. Right? I love you guys so much. Very grateful for you all. All right, I'll see you tonight on Patreon, and we'll be back on tomorrow here, 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Hit that subscribe if it resonates, and share it across the world. Sharing is caring. And the prayers and the positive energy are all appreciated as well. I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, light warriors, just keep going. Love you guys. Bye for now.